Hey, what is up, Facebook fam? Episode 7 with Maintain Your Gains Trading Group. The
Yep.
date is February 18th, 2021. We're about 3 days a little late. I mean, we did have a holiday to start the week, but, a couple days late because of,
The snowstorm that
say, unfortunate
the
events.
the
So,
snowpocalypse in Texas. We're based in Texas here, and Texas was not ready for the snowpocalypse. So excuse us for being a couple of days late, but we wanted to at least talk about some of the market measures that we've had to this point. Sure.
right, we're gonna probably keep it short today because like things have been a little crazy. Don't have a big not a long topic to talk about, and we don't have anybody journey to discuss today. So, last week, just kind of to recap, it was a little bit of a down week. Sold off a little bit, but I think we bounced right back. So not too much of a story there. Getting a little more into this week though, we did have a pretty strong sell off. I guess I don't know. Will we say it started yesterday?
I think even a little bit yesterday, but the day before I think was kind of a sell off as well. So it's been red for sure the last couple of days.
Yeah, so it's a good healthy pullback. I know last week Mike had kind of said he wanted to keep on track with where we were at, and I was yelling for pullback. Well, I got the
Yeah.
pullback I wanted, but Mike got a little bit more than I wanted. Just keep it at that for now, but definitely got the pullback I wanted. So just got to kind of see where it goes from here, and adjust the strategy going forward. But other than that, I didn't have too much to kind of touch on today. What about you, Mike?
So last week was actually pretty good. So I had I think 1 or 2 days that I was able to make a couple purchase a couple of my options back to kind of close those out. So I did okay last week. This month in general has been kind of slow. It seems that we've had a lot of kind of red days in this month, which has been causing a lot of it just seems like, it's kind of just grinding and slogging along, trying to get to the finish line.
Kind of choppy, huh?
But
Would you say kind of choppy? Like it's going up
yeah,
but going down and just kind of chopping back and forth, really.
yeah, like this month is not like this month has kind of been kind of just so, and it's been kind of I don't want to say a negative, but it's just been it's been so lackluster. I'm kind of hesitant to open new positions because you never know. Not necessarily hesitant, but it's just you never know what's going to happen. There's not a lot of stability. The volatility I think is a little higher now. We've seen a lot of pullback in the last couple of days, which has really said, but with that being said, we're still. I mean, I haven't seen as much that like I wanted to go through, and I think the diversity in my account, even with the pullback that we've had the last couple of days, I've been able to kind of ride through those days. I've had a lot of days where I felt like, the day started off with a 2.5% or 3% down day to start the day off, or kind of early morning when the trading starts, or kind of midday through trading. But at the end of the day, I've kind of seen it turn back around, maybe having it, down 0.3% or something of that nature. And so,
When you say a lot of
down.
days, are you talking about in the month of February? You've had a lot of days that did that kind of thing, or just
Yeah,
this week?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
this last week, but in February in general, like last week for sure, but February in general, when we saw like a large, like the day or towards midday, like it was a very large down day. It was a 2.5% down day in value, loss of value for my account. And by the end of the day, you kind of see a significant turnaround in that where I'm able to kind of go from that 2.5% down beginning to midday to end of day, maybe down, less than 0.5%. So,
Right, gotcha.
I've had pullbacks and I've had turnarounds. And what's been good about those pullbacks is I've been able to add options. I was able to sell some options on some of those lower points, which have been able to become profitable coming into this week for sure.
Mike, how has it worked for you with with the strategy we run,
Yeah.
right? If you're buying options, you
Yep.
buy a call.
Yep.
The
Yep.
way you make money is if it
Yep.
goes up. You're buying options, you buy a put. The way you make
Agreed.
money is if it goes down. With what we're doing, if you sell the options. If it goes up, you make money. If it goes down, you make money. If it stays sideways, you make
Mm-hmm.
money. It's 3 different ways to make money. So with all that being said, and kind of explain very quickly for the audience, how is that working for you with the market kind of chopping and the way you run your strategy with the 30 to 45 days out and things kind of going sideways? Because at the end of the day, even in those days when you're going down, as we get closer to your
Yes.
date of expiration,
Yes.
that thing is still losing value,
Yes.
even if it's going in the correct way.
Yes. I mean,
so have you seen those things kind of that time value just working in your favor over the course of February, with it being kind of a a choppy month?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So for me, I really have seen a lot of let me put it this way: I'm getting theta decay is working in my favor. I'll put it like that, right? Time decay is working in my favor. So I am seeing a lot of situations where it seems like the market might be down from the overall position when I bought it, but because it's getting with my 45-day time frame that I like to kind of shoot for, it gives me what I always call it time to be right. Right. With the shorter time frame, you do make more. I think per dollar, you make more dollar for dollar. But I think because you're taking a lot more gamma risk, that's why I think I said in the past, I don't like the shorter time frame just because I'm taking more gamma risk. In my situation, it seems to be working well for me because it is kind of stagnant, but I'm staying above my strike. Like a great example is Tesla.
Right, because you can go a lower strike because you're going further out and still get a good chunk of money.
Exactly.
And go ahead, because I was about to bring up Tesla next. So you was about to go into the next thing I was going to ask you
about. So just like my prime example is Tesla. I was selling puts at Tesla when I think Tesla was at 830 or something right now, and I think Tesla right now is at 780. And I basically that's almost a $50 loss. But that being said, my credit spreads are 45 days out, or I think the highest one I have is like 740 or something of that nature with my 20 delta credit spread. So it's like, I mean, I'm wrong, right? My directional assumption was wrong. But that being said, I have so much of a cushion that I'm still out of the money, And like I said, right now my positions are still negative, but it's less than 30 days from today to expiration in March. It's less than 30 days. Time decay is working in my favor. It's going to have to work in my favor.
It's going to cut into even though the puts are going down, which is their natural direction. The value of it is losing as it gets closer. I got you. So I'm glad you mentioned credit spreads too, because when you text the information, please put the details, bro. I always say, I got a credit spread on NVDA. I'm like, okay, which way? Like, what
listen, no, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
I need some dates, bro. I need some dates and some numbers, bro.
I put the credit spread. When I give you the credit spread, I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you the highs. I'm gonna give you the sell price, the buy price, and you always got. I'm looking for liquidity in my options, right? So. Normally, I'm going to do the monthly expiration date. Like that's what I've been doing lately. Like I'm not even touching even at 45 days out. I'm not even doing the weekly tap time. Even 45 days out, I'm still doing the monthly expiration.
That third Friday of the week, right?
Exactly, right. So that's where I get the most liquidity in that option. Like I don't think I've bought a weekly or sold a weekly since the beginning of the year, to be honest.
Been hitting, let's say the ones that just say February of the year. They don't even have a date, on E-Trade.
Exactly.
February of the year, so March 9th, March 21, February 21, that type of thing. I got you.
Yep.
But still, the last three you posted in the chat have not had a date or the numbers, right? You just said, hey.
No, numbers are always there.
Credit spread.
The numbers are always there. I will give you some of it. I'm not going to give you all of that. Numbers are always there. The problem we're going to always have is the date is always missing. I do give you that. My date is missing. My numbers, I'll have the 560.
Hey, when we get off this call, I'm going to show you a screenshot. No number at all.
Well, listen. Baby steps to greatness is what I call it. I might be wrong, but I'm still right.
I got it. All right. So getting back into Tesla, I think Tesla is a pretty good like example of kind of what's going in the market, because it's pulled back, and you knowing it's gonna go back up, right? But it's just being like I don't know, I guess weighted, like it's got something kind of
anchor holding it down.
Anchor. It's being anchored at this certain number, I guess, because the market is either waiting for another catalyst or it's just taking a breather. Because anything goes straight up, it's gonna come straight down. But if it goes up, takes that breather, then we can get that continued move up. So maybe that's what we're looking at right now. Just maybe the market kind of taking a breather, a little pullback, and kind of maybe just going sideways a little bit as it kind of consolidates.
I think that's kind of what's happening. You know, we've been in a bull market, in a general bull market. You know, if you erase Corona, that month or two of Corona, right? We basically you have to. So in general, like, you know, after 2 months after Corona, we were basically back to normal, or
Right.
maybe 4 or 5 months. But you know, after about 4 months, yeah, we're back to normal. So if you erase that point, we've been in bull market since 2008, right? It's just been kind of a slow run up since 2008 here, and this is a small pullback like we've seen, but yeah, like, you know, Tesla, like, is a great example. You know, saying that, you know, I was looking at some of the price targets for Tesla, and they were around 675. So I think some of the price targeting is kind of maybe causing some of the
price targeting from
professionals. Yeah, for like professionals,
okay.
You know, professionals. Yeah, they're around 675, somewhere around there. So I think that might be depressing some of the prices as well, right? Because I've seen price targets up from $1,000 on Tesla down to, like, you know, 600 something. So it's everywhere. And you know what? And like you said, Tesla had a run up in the last like 2 months from 400 or so to around 800 in less than 2 months. So,
right. But that's the same thing the market did too, though. Like, our whole market just kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I can see February it might take off tomorrow. I don't know, but I can see the market definitely just taking the whole month of February and just chilling. Just taking a break. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. Like, maybe a little bit of red, but I can see it just going sideways for the whole month, really. So,
which like I said, we can deal with. Sideways, the beauty of the strategy, like we always say, is sideways doesn't hurt us.
Right.
So, I mean, sideways, up, down. I mean, shoot. I mean, as long as like I said, if you're on that foot side, as long as that don't go, as long as it don't crash to the moon.
Like, it's not a flash crash. The flash crash is what we got with COVID. So, you know what I'm saying? Anxious to kind of see how that's going to play out if we get there, but hopefully we don't get that anytime soon. I think I prefer to build up that cushion in my account, and then I'll take on a flash crash. But other than that, Chad, I mean, we just want to touch on, you know, kind of what's going on in the market right now. Didn't have too much to talk about. I know Mike got a couple announcements just to kind of let us know kind of what we got coming, or, you know, kind of what's going on with us. But other than that, you know, we didn't have too much. You know, just want to touch on the market. Maybe get back to y'all next week. Maybe get our power back, get our water back. I think Mike over there sitting pretty in North Texas. But
listen, Dallas is good. Houston is taking L's. All the water by the Gulf, and just no water nowhere.
No power for like 30 hours, bro. Water on boil notice, man. Yeah. So it's been a little bit rough, but you know, I guess what? Not too bad, I guess.
Hopefully,
it could be worse.
You ain't ready for it. Hopefully, the next couple of days we'll get back to normal.
Right. So
let me just go over these couple of quick announcements, and we'll kind of talk about this every single time just to kind of go forward. But anyways, just to give you a couple of quick announcements, Maintain Your Gains has a new Instagram page. It is at Maintain Your Gains, just like our name we have here. Follow us on Instagram. We'll be there, as well as we have a Gmail at MaintainYourGains@gmail.com. If you have any questions, you can always email us there. The YouTube channel, as we all know, these will be going on to YouTube Live. So also we're going to be having a new logo made up. So that'll be kind of make us YouTube, Facebook, Instagram official with our logo that we'll be having, and that should be coming by our next live broadcast. So, you know, make sure that y'all look out for those. I haven't uploaded this to YouTube just yet because I'm waiting to get the logo so that I can cut the logo into the front part of the videos before we have these out. But once we do that, then I'll be getting these onto YouTube so we can kind of go over these. But for me, Schizzo, man, that's just about it, you know. Anything you want to say before I kind of close this out?
No, that's it, man. Guys out there watching, anybody watching, I think what you want to know is, just in case we haven't made it absolutely clear, what we do is sell options.
Yeah.
So if you want to look into Google and selling options, or if you just want to talk to us about selling options, let us know. Go Google it, then let us know what the question is. If anything not clear on YouTube, because like I said, this information is out there. We're just trying to get it in a different circle, a different community. So that's what we're doing, though. We're selling options. So let us know what questions you got.
Like Schizzo said, you know, we're trying to give this information to y'all so that y'all can become a better trader, that we can become better traders, and give us information to the communities that might not be able to, that might not be normally receiving those. So as we kind of close this day, we want to make sure that y'all maintain your gains and have a great day.